say Duck Dynasty?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Season 1. Yeah, the original. The deer are so close to the campsite, you can almost say sausage. Wow.
Say sausage to a deer. Oh, see ya.
Yeah. There's a humble abode for the night. Gonna have a couple of cots in there. We'll still got one cot in so far. Just putting stuff in. I got a couple things here. I try to get a fire going and get burgers for tonight. And you kind of see there's RV people off that way. There's I think a bathroom building down there. Just looking around here, this little loop I'm in. There's a few people here. It's not too bad. There's a fire pit. Got a Duraflame log. A couple of compressed sawdust logs and matches that are oh so great. The art of firecraft. Oh, looking here at the America. They got their little shed there too. I think they're staying a while. Bathhouse building. And go check this out. So you've got women's bathrooms, you got shower stalls. I remember a person online showing these. They're all individual, you can lock them. Then men's room, where I'm going. Got some of the graffiti in here. Maylene and Sons of Disaster, Under Oath, Blood for Hire, Meg. Ooh, Emery. I wonder if that's Sean Emery. Shug, he been. Got a nice little campfire going there. Just walking around, seeing what's out here. There's a lake down there. Yeah, that's a beautiful lake. Lights off in the distance. Cast off maybe down there in the morning, the kayaks. Somebody coming in.
Probably right to me.
Coming in. Pretty awesome, man. Land. Looks like another shower house up here on the other part of Sea Wing. Definitely alive and jumping out here tonight. Some cool campsites every once in a while. That's another cool one. Got a little light up palm tree. I think little helpers found our loop. A nice fire going. See, firecraft. And got a couple of branches here that somebody graciously left us. So that makes for good firewood too. So what do you think of the walk?
It wasn't bad.
Nice and cool down by the lake.
Yeah.
A little stuffy up here.
Mhm.
It was a dark and stormy night. Ooh. Oh, the bathhouse was all right. Didn't have any soap. That was kind of goofy. Definitely bring your own. You got hair dryer things for your hands and regular water and flush toilets and all that in there, but no soap dispensers. Go figure. There's a deer over there somewhere.
Yeah, see?
Go deer, go! Well, then here inside the store, campground, got an assortment of all sorts of stuff. Little tent, little mat, little fox. We got hammocks, fishing lures, live worms, frozen pizzas, bacon, other souvenirs, t-shirts, hats, all your prescriptions that you might need. Got all sorts of stuff if you forget something at home. You got movies and books here. What'd you say, Duck Dynasty?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Season 1. Yeah, the original. Red Hot Beef and Bean. Man, you talk about glamping. Boy, my wife would have loved that. Dr. Pepper here too.
Fago. They have the Fago.
Fago. The orange.
Yeah.
IBC. Got hats. Shirts. Hillman Ferry Campground. Look at that, man. Ice cream.
Spider-Man popsicle.
Spider-Man popsicles.
Yeah.
And I got the essentials. Batteries for my fans. Alright, Master Chef A.A. Ron seasoning up the burgers with some salt and pepper we got from Mickey D's.
Yeah.
You got us a little package of ketchup, mayonnaise, salt and pepper and all that good stuff earlier.
My ratio is 1 packet of salt to a pepper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, got the fire kind of going. I threw a couple more of those compressed logs off to the side, but I'm just going to foil pack this and what do you say? Welcome to Shangri-La.
The what?
Welcome to Shangri-La. Paradise.
Oh.
It's pretty hot in here, though.
If paradise was like 100 degrees.
Yeah. And a little dome tent. Got a little bug zap thing up there, or sorry, FlexTail bug repellent / light, and then I got a little BioLite puck light up there. A window open, door vent open, and it's still muggy in here. A little water bottle.
You need like a ceiling fan.
Yeah, I have a fan at home. I just didn't bring it. A lot of stuff I didn't bring.
Like paper plates.
Yeah, I did have to buy some batteries for the other fan, which are back in the truck. And got some battery banks and junk. Quilts are still in the crate. Just too hot. Got these little accordion cots here. Got from Sportsman's Guide years ago. They weigh a ton, but they're quick and easy. And then I got these little Thermarest pillows. But muggy. Muggy, muggy, muggy. It was great and cool down by the lake. There was a nice breeze down there. But up here in the primitive area on top of the hill, but at least it's not as bad as it was by the fire. Cooked a couple burgers. They were pretty good. Thank you, chef, over there.
You're welcome.
So I forgot a lot of stuff. I thought I forgot the seasoning. I actually found it in my kitty litter box.
After we made the burgers.
After we made the burgers. It's been fun, but see what tomorrow beholds. Good morning, everybody. Oh. Sleep. got a bad shoulder. It's been hurting a lot. So I've been rolling around and trying to find positions that don't hurt so bad. And sleep for a while, but then the shoulder will start hurting. So I kind of tore something in there. I fell down 3 different times last year backwards and caught myself with my hand behind my back. And I think I tore a tendon in my arm and something in the shoulder joint. I've had an x-ray, but one of the nurses like, you really need an MRI, but haven't been able to get one yet. Can't move my other arm above my head like this. Can't move it behind my back. If I sneeze, it hurts. So that's kind of the state I'm in. But it was pretty warm. I got to sleep last night. Real humid, muggy. And started raining a little bit overnight. That's raining again this morning. I think they forecast it's going to rain all the way out to maybe like 2 p.m. today. And people are starting to wake up and drive around in the area here. Good morning, everybody. So, started raining overnight. Just a little splash drizzle around midnight or something. And a little bit later, started raining a little more consistently. But I think the forecast said it was going to rain till maybe 2 p.m. today. It was supposed to rain yesterday a bit, but it never really did. And then back at home, my wife said that it rained pretty heavy up there. But down here it didn't really rain much, but it's just been a light drizzle kind of rain overnight. No thunder or anything, no winds, which that's good, because originally I talked like, you know, thunderstorms and hurricane force winds and all sorts of stuff, and I thought, oh boy, but it hasn't been that bad. Just decided to do the tent because it was easier. I didn't know what kind of tree situation was going to be here in an RV camp. Could have hung up the hammocks, that would have been alright, just a lot more setup. So tent was kind of easy, and just had some accordion cots and slapped them down, and a couple of quilts, and that's all I really needed. So one piece of gear I had along last night was this little flex tail mosquito repeller. It's got a built-in light, magnetic base, and a clip on the top. It's got little micro pads, and got a little bag of pads up in there in the case. So that's kind of nice. It works fairly well, but it runs off of electric, and kind of in place of a thermocell. And I got these tiny little puck lights from BioLite. You can make different modes where you can have color change or white or whatever, you know. And Z-Light pads I didn't really use, but I thought about putting them up here on the cots. You can see the accordion cot there. Forgot what brand that was, but I got that years ago at Sportsman's Guide for like 35 bucks, so it wasn't that bad. They weigh like, yeah, 30-35 pounds or something, but they were pretty nice. And those little quilts there, I got one on my side too.
It's got that silver reflective dot lining inside, kind of like Columbia jackets have. But this is a down quilt. It's a little 40-degree throw quilt from Hang Tight Quilts off of Etsy. So the guy does a pretty good job. Steve Hazel makes these. Then of course my hiking shoes. I got Brooks Cascadia 16s. They're trail runners. So they have a rock plate in the center. So it kind of helps protect your foot from obstacles on a trail. Really good grippy sole, and I mean grip. You could be on slick stuff and you'll have some sort of grip. Salomon's and Brooks are probably the two brands that have really grippy soles. Morels and junk like that, you'll slip on wet slick stuff or moss covered stuff. These you'll be a lot better off on. But this was the last model. They're up to 17s, but the 16s had a little wider toe box to them. Seems like when they have a good thing, you know, shoe companies always want to change up stuff. It's like, well, don't fix it if it ain't broke. Yeah, this is my other little guy here, a little Omron blood pressure cuff. So it's got batteries there in the base, and then it actually pumps up and then stops, whereas my other one at home, you know, pumps up real hard and then releases. This one just like starts at a low point and goes up and then eventually stops. But this will transmit wirelessly all the data points to my phone, so that way I've got a record of blood pressure and all that. So I've been put on blood pressure meds since I was working nights, and sleep schedule got screwed up and it kind of screwed up my blood pressure. But anywho, it's pretty nice. It's fairly accurate. I don't know, I wondered for a while, like, okay, if I move it up or down my arm a certain way, will it change the blood pressure reading? And it does a little bit, so you just got to kind of find that sweet point and roll with it. And of course in bear country, you know, you got to have some mace. No, this is more for the two-legged animals and occasional small four-legged animals. I had another can like this that was a lot older. It stopped spraying, but I had one that was like 10 years old, and these things are only supposed to be good for a few years because then they lose all their compression. But yeah, this one will still fire. I don't know if I test fired this one or not. I may have once, but yeah, it helps when I take like my nightly walks or whatever, you know. I got a little peace of mind, but I've had to use one on a pit bull that lunged at me a few years ago during a pandemic to save my bacon. Over here on the side table, I got a Nightcore NU32, good old trusty headlamp. It's got white and red LEDs. And then that little doohickey there on the left with the grill, that's a tiny little neck wearable fan. It's got a little slider switch there, and all the blades and stuff are on the inside, which doesn't blow a whole lot of air, but if you put that on your chest, it kind of helps get the air right up into your face, you know. So if it's a real hot, muggy night and you're trying to sleep, just that little bit of air on your face helps a lot. You could get windburn after hours, but not really. I've used this thing before. My son's used it at camp when he's in like one of those three-sided shelters and there's no airflow and it's just stagnant. So a little thing like that I picked up at Academy Sports, I think, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, whenever, could have been longer than that. Whenever they first opened one in our area, I went and bought a couple of those, and they were like $7, $8, something like that. And it's worked out. Just runs off 2 AA's, and I got 2 of them. One's quiet, the other one rattles a little bit, so that's the one I usually get stuck with. But yeah, that's some of the little knicky-knacks I've got here in the repertoire of camping gear here. It's kind of funny. Darth crawl and Sith happens. Well, there's Mr. Red, White, and Blue over there. He's got his little garage, I guess, for his golf cart, and heading on back down to camp here.
Okay, see, there's a nice little view of the lake down there, and golf carts everywhere. Well, I'm getting my little breakfast setup going. I got some oatmeal here, and kind of hard to do this with one hand, but pour a little water in there for my quick oats. I got some water in there. Little helper's helping. So I got water here and some Hungry Jack hash browns. So I already added that. That's got to soak for like 12 minutes and then fry them up. The sacred bacon. Ooh. Yeah. Kroger. So I'm going to cook that up. That's going to serve for the oil that the hash browns need. And I got these little things here, a little titanium fork spoon. Got a little serrated knife on it. Got the nice little pop-up cups. And just going to cook on a little butane stove with a nice little frying pan. I think I got this from eBay, Keith Titanium, years ago. So, yeah. Oh, got my Eureka Spark butane stove here. Gotta remember how to line this guy up. Get this in here lined up. Got a little clicker thing here that... Nope. There we go. Locks it down. And
There you go.
ta-da!
Fire.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Butane, actually.
Yep. Simmer that down a little bit. I think that's going to be enough bacon for two.
Nope.
No?
Never.
The sacred bacon.
Never enough bacon.
Tell that to the cardiologist. Bon appetit. Got milk. That's the shelf-stable stuff there. So, those are the hash browns. I'm going to throw those in the pan and...
Don't burn off your arm hair.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ew. Water.
It'll help it cook.
If these will glog, glog, glog out.
Ew.
Hash browns. Hopefully they end up a lot better than how they start. So what are you saying about the bugs around here?
Dad.
Said they're conjugating? I think it's congregating. Conjugating's like a verb.
Why would it be congregating?
Congregating is like a grouping, coming together.
Oh.
You know, kind of like a church congregation.
Or like Congress?
Yeah. Whereas conjugating is like a verb.
Well, why can't they conjugate?
I don't know, maybe they can, but I'm not aware of bugs having a language.
I'm sure they do. What do you think?
Yeah,
all the
it's bzzz, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think all that is?
Ooh, good old cheerwine. Another delicacy from the south.
He's cheering with me.
Yeah. Well, there's kind of the potatoes. Mix in a little ketchup.
Kind of tastes how burnt cigarettes smell.
Yeah.
Not the... I'll pass.
It's a little burnt. The titanium, it burnt a little bit with the bacon, but with the stove and stuff, I was trying to lift the pan up a little bit. Had it way down low, but titanium doesn't give you a really good even heat like aluminum and stainless do. So that's one problem. You'll get hot spots, and then they'll cremate stuff. So, yeah, it does taste burnt, but yeah, lesson learned. It was the first time trying these. And it's definitely a lot more than two people could possibly eat. So,
Or want to.
yeah. So I don't know. You think roll time?
I'll stick to my bacon.
Yeah, and look at that. We had like a whole package of bacon. We got just a little bit left. Yeah, I think those glazed pumpkin fritters are going to taste a lot better than that butt flavored stuff there. Ugh. I'm going to toss that out. So, got some bananas here. You got your various jellies and jams from the show yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got all over there. Apple cider jelly.
Yeah, apple cider.
You got the
Dandelion.
dandelion jelly.
And it's from Tats, Jams, Jellies, and Other Things.
Yeah.
Very good.
Wonder what
Would
the other
recommend.
things are. And you got some honey.
Yeah, honey, that's another thing. And they
Yeah.
have this cute little bottle, and it says 4 ounces, because that's how much it is.
Honey and banana sandwiches.
Yep, and I also got some maple walnut fudge.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
A little bit of activity going on over there on the B wing. It's kind of neat. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find the boat dock. I know there's one over on the A wing. I don't remember if there's one down here on C or not. But I got a couple of Oru kayaks, and daughter might go over there with me in a little while and explore the lake a little bit. I'm not gonna get way out there because obviously, you know, big boats and wakes, but it should be fun.